Yeah, yeah, yeah. Brooklyn. It's the WGIS, nothing less, giving it straight to your chest. Yeah, yeah. Know what? No chaser. Yeah, yeah. Come on. What's the name? It's the WGIS, nothing less, giving it straight to your chest. No chaser.
Welcome to another edition of the Rundown. It's your boy, the Drum Major, with my partner, the Chef. What's good, brother?
Man, you already know, Joe. I'm here, baby.
All right. Another edition of the Rundown, week 3 of the NFL. A lot of things to talk about. Specifically, well, not specifically. Well, yeah, certain things specifically, New York related. Definitely gonna touch on the doldrums of New York sports, but we think there's a light at the end of the tunnel. We think there's a dim of light at the end of the tunnel.
It's gotta be, man. Gotta
But
be.
I give you a clue. It's not on an NFL field. But we're gonna get to that later.
Yes.
As our go-in topic. But in the meantime, before we get to that, we got to shout out supporters. First off, we're gonna start out with Graph Inc., multimedia advertising, digital media, and photography, specializing in quinceañeras, divorce parties, wedding parties, stripper parties, tax refund parties. Graph Inc. does not judge. Just hit them up and they'll make your event very memorable.
No doubt.
State-of-the-art advertising, state-of-the-art photography.
Facts.
Elite professionalism. Graph Inc. Holla at them. And they do graphic design too. So
yes, they do.
Yeah, they do all of that. So
I've seen they works.
Indeed. Sugarwater Radio, Sugarwater TV, music, real estate. Shout out to Franchise and New Girl. That's family over there. They got the multimedia conglomerate over there. Consists of multiple podcasts, DJs, talk shows, The Liquid Truth. Again, new music, original music from new artists. Not the regular spins of the regular 7-8 songs you hear on radio stations. About new music from new artists. They strictly about that.
Yeah, they do.
So that's why Sugarwater Radio is going to stand the test of time, and they're going to stick out like a sore thumb and kill all the competition, because
salute to
what we need.
Salute to them cats.
Yep, salute to them. They breaking new artists all the time. And if you're a new artist that wants your music heard, you want to get some spins, go see Mr. Sadiq Bryant. Contact Mr. Sadiq Bryant, doctor. He kind of is a doctor of music.
Yes, he is.
Well, we're gonna call it, but we'll call him Mr. Sadiq Bryant, and he'll receive your music, and he will tell you whether or not it's worth getting spins. If it's not, he's gonna tell you go back to the lab.
Start over.
The truth will hurt, but the truth will inspire.
Yes.
And speaking of inspire,
first segment.
Get your mind right, vibrate higher. Get your vibrations up. Go to Inspire Motivational Tees, INSPYAH, motivationaltees.com. Copy yourself a shirt, bold graphic letters with even bold messages of self-love, self-inspiration, and motivation.
It is.
I am the most popular sale. Copy yourself a hoodie, copy yourself a tee, copy yourself a tank top, and go on InspireMotivationalTees.com website and get yourself a beautiful garment and join the movement in uplifting the human consciousness. Inspire Motivational Tees.
Facts.
And last but not least, Fat Boy Coffee. Shout out to Coach Lonnie and Rock, major distributors of the brand. Upon your first purchase, use code WGIS1. Again, use code WGIS1 and get 10% upon your first purchase. Get 10% off upon your first purchase. Experience the various flavors, gourmet flavors of Fat Boy Coffee. PHATBOY coffee.com.
Yeah, it is.
Like coffee. Chef, we
What's
are
up?
3. Time is flying already. We're almost a quarter of the season done.
It's crazy, right?
Season done. 3 weeks in.
And it's been full of excitement,
Yes.
special teams plays,
Yes.
and no surprises.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
far, nobody has surprised me. I
Absolutely.
expected what I'm seeing.
You expected what you expected.
Well, no. You know what? I can't say that.
No,
Dang
no,
it.
no. It was
I
one
cannot say
surprise.
that.
One surprise. One
One
surprise.
surprise.
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
North Carolina. That was a
Yeah.
huge shocker for me.
What?
That was a huge shocker.
I thought I was seeing double. I said, wait a minute. Am I reading
Yeah.
this right?
Yeah,
Am I
they put up
reading
some
this
huge
right?
they put up some huge numbers this weekend, John.
And they pitched a shutout.
And they pitched a
They
shutout.
pitched a shutout.
Yeah, that was huge.
I said, wait a minute. Do I have to adjust my television?
Against a better team.
Yeah.
The better losing team that we thought would win the NFC South.
I said, wait a minute here.
Something to build on. Something to build on.
So yes, definitely something to build on. Something to build on. In case you're wondering what the hell we talking about, the Carolina Panthers mollywhopped the Falcons.
Yeah. 30-0.
30 donut. 30-0.
Yo.
They scored nothing.
Yeah, listen. They ordered a 30-piece with 30-piece nuggets with
Exactly.
fries. Mm,
With no drink.
with no drink. No drink. 30-piece with fries.
Didn't even give him a drink.
told him get the hell on.
I said, eat this and go.
Yeah. Eat this, get on 85 and go.
And go.
Yeah.
And go. No, you're not getting anything to wash it down.
No.
Just consume that and go.
Listen, shout out to the Panthers for that, man. Listen, that was
Good.
huge.
Hey, listen, good performance. I mean, Vlad, you always say this. This is why we have any given Sunday. You said that you used to always say that. You say any given Sunday, John, any given Sunday, you'll see something unexpected.
Yeah.
So yeah, so again, we retract that statement. We are surprised. You always gotta expect the unexpected at times, and that was totally unexpected.
Shout out to Bryce.
A
Shout out to
shutout.
Bryce Young, man. What was
Yeah.
that? 121 yards, 15 of 24 throw attempts.
All right. Good quarterback
That's
efficiency. All right.
yeah. I
Love
mean,
it.
didn't throw no touchdowns, so that means that they ran the ball in.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Panthers going wild.
Panthers going.
Pardon the pun. Panthers going wild.
Panthers going wild, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bryce Young kept the interceptions to nil.
Yeah.
QBR was 70. I love it. Yeah, listen.
Like you said, man, any given Sunday.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Even a broken clock is right twice, right? Yep.
So
that's right.
This one goes out to Bryce Young. 30-0. I love it.
30-0.
I love it for the young man.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, like you said, let's see if they can build off of that.
I hope so.
The other shocker, Browns over the Packers. Game winning field goal. After they blocked their field goal.
Yeah.
After they blocked their field goal, they proceed to kick a game winning field goal.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen. This was a special weekend for special teams.
It
right?
definitely was. It definitely was.
Listen, it was crazy, John. I mean, I can't. How many fans were yelling at their TV this weekend?
Now,
it's a record-breaking special teams play weekend.
Absolutely.
So, amidst of all the drama that's going on in Cleveland with the quarterback controversy, that's a good story.
Yeah,
it's a good story. So
definitely was.
Happy for Joe Flacco. I'm not a Joe Flacco fan, but I'm not a Cleveland fan at all. I thought Shador had the job. I'm not even gonna get into that. I think they're doing that man dirty. Deshaun
Mhm.
Watson, you can't cut him because he's part of your salary, right?
Right, right.
So
So
he's,
he's so
oh my
he's
God.
he's unemployed collecting big checks.
Big Bobby Bonilla.
Yeah, right, right,
Getting
right.
massages,
Yeah,
getting
as many
unlimited massages.
as many as he likes. As
Unlimited,
many as he likes, man.
unlimited, y'all.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I
You can't
mean,
make this up, bro.
you can't make this up. Only in America, right?
Only in America.
But I guess that's the I guess you get to have it, but you can put it in another perspective because these guys have been um playing the sport and trying to master the sport and practice the sport since they were children, since they were kids.
Yeah.
Um, Kids who came from humble beginnings, who barely had nothing, who barely had anything to eat, or barely had a roof over their head. These kids came from survival mode. So listen, you really can't hate. I mean, look,
Okay.
if the guy's chilling and they suspend him or whatever. I mean, if it's up to this point and they suspended him, they put him on IR or the PUP list or
Oh, they got him on the O list.
whatever they doing, suspending them, isolating them,
Mm.
put on isolation. I mean, you got to think about you got to think about the years up to the moment.
Yeah.
This point is a rock bottom point for him, but it ain't that rock bottom because he signed a big ass contract and he's chilling,
Yeah. Yeah. Whether
collecting
he,
big checks.
yeah. Granted, this is his favorite sport. It's the only sport that he's played from
Yeah,
Pee Wee football on up, and
yeah.
like you said, humble beginnings, feeding
Hmm.
taking care of his family,
Yeah, that's right. Taking care of his
and
family. Yeah. Hey, listen. It was earned because it was earned. Prior to this moment, it was earned.
I'm not gonna take that away from him.
Yeah, you can't because he was the man.
Oh,
He was the man at one point.
that
You
kid
know
had
what
an
I'm saying?
arm. He had a cannon. I don't know
Yeah,
what he got now.
yeah, right. That part, that part. So
Uh, sad
but the
song, man.
but to continue, yeah, but to continue on with the special teams. How about this comeback by the Eagles? I thought they was gonna get mollywopped.
Ja, this is week 2. I told you listen, this is week. Remember I said last week I want to change my findings that
Right.
Kansas City and Eagles they're bound to do what they're going to do,
Yeah.
but I didn't realize Kansas City would go 0-2 going leading up to the Giants, and the Eagles would struggle for wins.
Yeah, well, this is what, and this is the interesting thing about it because this is how you know you have established a winning culture because winning cultures find a way to win. I
No
mean,
doubt.
it's not always going to be smooth. It's not always going to be
No.
dominant. Sometimes it's going to be ugly, and sometimes it's not going to be the standard or traditional way that you typically win a game.
Yeah.
Other aspects may come into play, and you come out on top, and that's how you know you have a winning culture.
Listen, at the end of the day, a win is a win. That's what they always say.
Right? Yeah, a win always ends up being a win,
But
no
you got
matter
some
how you
stuff to
slice it.
clean up, though.
They got things to clean up, but
Well, they got
definitely doesn't change the fact that they're
they
still undefeated.
yeah, they are undefeated.
You know
And
what I'm saying?
Kansas City came in 0-2.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, and they took care of what they need to take care of, so they
Yeah.
don't start out the season like that. But I think it would have been a lot of talk if they started out the season like that.
Oh
Instead
yeah.
of
Oh yeah.
going
I
three,
mean,
three.
it's they said the last team that started 0-2, the last teams that started out 0-2 wind up winning the Super Bowl. So, Kansas City. Here we are.
Mm.
You know what I'm
It,
saying?
it was them, wasn't it?
It was
Yes, it was them. Okay.
them, the Giants, and some other team.
Right, 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 right.
But like I said, Eagles really don't. They got some cleaning up to do, but
Yeah.
they ain't got nothing to worry about right now.
No, no, because when you're in a winning culture, that you develop that winning energy,
Hmm.
the universe always falls in your favor. You be able to do stuff and
Yeah.
find ways to win. So, a
Yeah.
la Jalen Carter, block the field goal attempt, and
Yeah.
the took it back, took it to the house,
Yeah. Oh
took it
yeah.
to the
Oh
house.
yeah. Took it to the house, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
No
Ball game,
doubt.
ball game. You know what I mean? Ball game.
Yo, that was huge.
After coming, mind you, after being down 26-7.
Yeah, yeah. But that's nothing. That's a drop in the bucket for Jalen.
Yeah, so it was
Drop in the bucket.
that. But do you think that could very well be an NFC Championship preview though? Because the Rams are definitely scorching.
But that's who I call. I call the Rams.
You did,
I said the Rams have the potential of taking the other side.
yeah,
I said
yeah.
that. I said the Kansas City Chiefs. I think they're. I'm not gonna say that they're at the end of their run, but
Hmm.
there's teams that's matching them. That's matching that energy.
For
And
sure.
fortunately, but unfortunately, the Eagles are on the other side of that, so they get to see the end result, which is the Super Bowl.
Yeah, yeah.
And everybody else,
But to see the Eagles are getting a little taste of how the Rams get down.
and that's what I was gonna say. The AFC is a beast right now.
The NFC is a beast, absolutely.
Yeah,
And the NFC is a beast.
the NFC is a beast, and the AFC is going to be brutal. I mean, look at San Francisco. They get Detroit.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. We definitely gonna get to that. We definitely gonna get to that.
Gotta love it, man. NFL,
Yeah,
fantastic.
definitely, definitely gonna get to that, man. But Eagles over the Rams 33-26 after being down 26-7. So
Yeah,
like we said, they winning coaches find ways to win.
yeah. And the scary thing is they have whatchamacallit hasn't turned loose yet. Saquon.
Not really, not yet, not really.
It's pretty
So
scary. So
absolutely, absolutely. Commanders 41-24 over the Raiders.
that's another team
Yeah.
without their star-studded quarterback,
Mm-hmm.
and winning games.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we said the NFC East is going to be a beast
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. Yeah.
41-24 over the Raiders. Come on,
Yeah. Molly Whopper. Molly Whopper. But
without
speaking of
without their captain,
huh?
without their quarterback.
The Commanders quarterback?
Yeah, he was out.
Yeah, he was out. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's right. He was out. He was
Yeah,
out. And yeah, and they still Marcus Mariota started.
yeah.
Former #1 draft pick.
Scary, B. It's scary.
So yeah, so shout out to Mariota.
Yeah, shout
Yeah,
out
I
to that
remember.
man.
Yeah, I remember when he got drafted. He got drafted. I want to say 2010. He got drafted.
Yeah, the old man.
Yeah, I want to say 20. It was in the 2010s. He got drafted. He drafted. Marcus Mariota is a vet now.
Yeah, he is.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, these dudes is really trying to show our age, man. Marcus Mariota. I remember when he was a kid.
So that tells me one thing, Joe. That means that these younger quarterbacks that make it to year 7, year 8 in their
Yeah,
career,
yeah.
they become cerebral at their position and learn. They've learned everything that they need to learn, and they could thrive.
Well, you're talking about guys like Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes who are in year 7 and 8.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So they're really at their apex in terms of the cerebral mind, and the game comes easy to them, especially for
easy.
Pat Mahomes. You already know with Pat Mahomes,
Oh
the
my
game comes easy
gosh,
to him.
he's so
It's
disrespectful.
yeah, it's not even about how difficult the defense is or how difficult uh the schemes are what he sees on the field. It's just mental errors. If
Yeah,
it's a mistake, it's just a mental error. Bottom line.
yeah,
But
yeah.
anything else, once he's on, he's on. And once he gets his
Exactly.
offense running, he gets his offense running.
No
You know?
different than Geno Smith last year in the Seahawks uniform.
Yeah, Geno's kind of another one, although he's not doing so great now with
No,
the Raiders. But you gotta give him his credit due for what he did as he played with the Seahawks. Definitely resurrected his career. And
definitely.
that's why he got that deal to go the Raiders. Uh,
Yeah,
but things are not starting out so good with Geno now. But You know, he
What
really
else is
doesn't have. Well, he has a few toys to play with, like I said before, but the execution, yeah, it's not there. The defense is shaky. They don't really have anybody dominant on defense to really
yeah,
hold their side of the bargain, and this is why they're getting mollywopped. Like,
yeah.
you
I
know,
mean, they putting up numbers. I mean, 24 ain't nothing to sneeze at.
yeah, it's nothing to sneeze at. Exactly. So
Yeah,
the offense is efficient.
it is.
It's as efficient as it can be.
Right.
So it's on the defense side of the ball to really get it together. Max Crosby got to get his guys together. Max, you got to get your guys together, Max.
Get it together, brother.
You know what I'm saying? So, Max Crosby gotta really rally the troops,
Yeah, facts.
and getting a pause, getting a blank pause.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I
Listen,
mean?
no
Yeah.
doubt. No doubt.
So
No
yeah,
doubt.
I'm sure he knows what it is.
Mm.
But yeah, the Raiders got mollywopped. The Colts, listen,
Don't even start, Joe. Don't even start, Joe. It ain't gonna change.
his name, Danny Dimes is dead. Danny Dimes is dead. He is now Indiana Jones.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, huh?
Danny Dimes is muerto. he has
Listen,
he has risen like the phoenix.
yeah, I mean, 3 touchdowns, QBRs is up there,
Yeah, yeah,
816 yards.
yeah.
I get it. Listen, he's got a O line. He's got an O line.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And
You
and
got
just
help.
like I told Dell, it's the system. The system was already built and designed. It was plug and play for him. You mess this up, you trash. It's kind of to Roy's point. If you take a quarterback and put him in a system that's already designed to win, then the right quarterback, or not any quarterback, but the right quarterback
The
could come
right
in,
quarterback, yeah.
could just come in and just do what he, pick apart.
Mm-hmm.
To Roy's point. So yes, so salute to that man. Salute to that man. He
Indiana
made.
Jones.
Listen, it ain't New York.
Gotta respect that man now.
Hey, no
yeah,
interceptions, 3 touchdowns, sacked twice. Okay, all right,
yeah,
all right. 3 games. Okay,
yeah. Gotta
71.6 completion. Okay,
gotta respect that man, chef. Gotta respect that man.
I put some respect on his name.
yeah,
No, listen, I would be stupid too. I would be a hater, wouldn't I? I would be a hater.
yeah.
So salute to that man. He did what he did. He came, he saw, and he's conquering.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
he's got his QBR rating is 94.1, better than it's ever been since he became a professional player.
Yeah.
Salute.
All
He found
right.
the system that fit him. Must be a Duke offense.
now we talk about now,
Yeah. I gotta take my shots.
yeah.
I gotta take my shots.
Listen, speaking of shots, man, I don't know what's happening with CJ Stroud and his crew.
Mm,
Oh man. This this is why you always say any given Sunday.
the
Did not
slump.
did not expect the Texans to start out 0-3.
The slump.
Yeah. It's not, but he's not even is it? No, he's not even a sophomore. He was a sophomore last year.
Well, he's slumping
What
this
what
year.
was so what is this? A junior slump?
I don't know, man.
Is this
but
a
but is it him or is it his team?
No, I can't. Yeah, it can't be CJ.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Is the is
CJ's too cerebral for that.
is the line not protecting him,
Yeah,
and he's trying to make things happen where there's nothing there?
right.
That's what it sounds like to me, Ja. But he's got a low QBR rating at 49.7. His
Mm-hmm.
completion is 65.8, and
Mm-hmm.
his total yards thus far, I think, is 200
Okay.
with one touchdown. That's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That
But it's
was
also
that
not
was
bad. It's also not bad either.
no,
And
it's
also,
not bad.
and that stat line also tells you that it's not him.
It's not him. He's putting up
Mm-hmm.
numbers. He's putting up numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just altogether, he's what 599 for yards, two
Right.
touchdowns on the season already for 3 games,
Right.
3 interceptions, in well, a low QBR rating
Yeah.
at 40. So he's got to
Mm-hmm.
fix that.
Definitely do.
That's on him. And I don't know if it's that the defense is putting pressure on him and he's
Mm-hmm.
getting the ball out of his hands. But whatever he did last year, he needs to
Right.
figure it out.
It's not translating into this year.
No, it's not.
Not yet.
No,
Mm-hmm. So
no.
him and
And
D'Amico,
this, and he got
Ryan got to
drafted.
go to the table.
Yeah, he got drafted in 23. So this is a slump.
Yeah, 23 season 24. So yeah, year three.
Yeah,
Slumping in year three, not year two, year three.
year
This
three.
thing.
So it's a slump.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I'm confident. I'm confident D'Amico will get it together and turn it around. He's a very good coach. He's already displayed that. So he
Yeah,
just gotta realign some things, I imagine, and he'll turn this thing around. See, the funny thing about starting out 0-3, I wouldn't. It's not. You're not in danger zone yet because there's 17 games now,
right,
so you still have time.
right.
So if you're going a little run, to 2-3 game run, you're back in the mix again.
Yeah, you can fix it.
Yeah, it's fixable.
It is.
You start treading dangerous waters when you start getting 0-5, 0-6.
Yeah.
That's when it gets real murky. Like,
But
dude,
say he's in good shape because
dude, yeah,
they're not in the last place in their division. So
right, right, right. So you're not quite in the danger zone yet, but start
you're
winning. Start winning.
you're treading.
You're treading. Yeah.
You're treading on thin ice,
Yeah.
brother.
You're treading. Yeah, you're definitely treading on thin ice. You need to start winning.
Yes, you got to get that right. You can't do
Let's
this.
start. Yes, let's start getting them dubs.
Mm,
Let's start.
don't be Prince when doves cry.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, yes.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Yes.
Don't do that.
Dubs must commence.
Yes.
It must happen.
Yeah, something's going on. I'm gonna do some trailing. And
Yeah.
by the time if they don't win next week, I definitely got to do a deep dive of what's going on over there
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been keeping up with what's going over there. Just looking at the
Mm-hmm.
wins and loss columns, they're in second to last place.
Mm-hmm.
Only the Titans is worse than them, but they got the same record. Go Fish.
Go right. Yeah, but listen. Some things are expected, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Very much, very much.
You know. But yeah, the Jags defeated them. The Jags 17-10 over the Texans.
Mm.
The Bengals ain't looking too good either since Joe Burrow's down.
Yeah, I know.
You know, that's my guy, man. I think Joe Burrow is going to be down for about 4 to 6 weeks. I'm thinking.
Yeah, for a stint.
Yeah, he's going to be down for a stint. So they got washed 48-10 by the Vikings. Yeah. So
Making the Vikings look better than what they are.
yeah, right. Maybe, yeah, quite possibly. Quite possibly.
And,
So yeah. So Vikings 48-10 over the Bengals. Last Thursday night football, another AFC division rival. AFC
Dolphins,
division rival,
Bills.
Dolphins, Bills. Bills 31-21 over the Dolphins.
Expected.
Expected. The Bills own the Dolphins. The Bills own the AFC East pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah, everybody else on the AFC East are their sons.
Yes. Yes.
It's
Yes.
right now it's about the Bills and everybody else.
Yes.
So 31.
Dolphins got some rebuilding to do. I just don't know where to start.
Well, it can't be on the it can't be on the offensive side because they still got their key players. They still got Waddle. They still got Cheetah.
Yeah, they're
Tua,
putting up numbers.
Tua is still their quarterback. They're very capable of putting up numbers.
Yeah,
Very capable of putting up
they're
numbers.
not stopping. They're just not stopping.
Yeah, they're not stopping anybody. So it's on the defensive side they need to improve.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the Dolphins are going to be a lot of shootouts this year.
Mm.
They got the firepower to put up numbers. Their tight end Gasecki is still there. So
Until
right,
listen, let's not put Tua in a situation. Let's not.
as long as they do not, because I've been calling for that kid to retire, but especially seeing that last concussion that he endured.
Yeah,
But he's still out there playing, so
for the
I
love of the
I
game,
worry,
baby.
I worry about the kid, man. I worry about
Man,
that kid.
listen, I love the game, but not that much.
Right,
The
right,
game just ain't the game.
yeah, yeah.
Not when your health isn't,
Yeah,
involved.
you're not gonna feel it, and you're not gonna feel it now. But 10, 15 years from now, after it's all said and done, that CTE kick in, that brain gets scrambled,
Yeah,
and so I just I still pray for Tua, man, because man, the way I saw him laying there 2 years ago, and last season he got through it.
yeah,
He made it through. He's playing again. He's back confident. Um, still not a fan of his arm, but
yeah.
I always say he got yackers. He got yackers. So
He knows how to place them.
yeah, he knows how to place it. So he's good. He's good to go.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a fundamental quarterback.
yeah, right, exactly. So Dolphins are 0-3,
Mm.
and next week they'll be playing Gang Green. And as Michael Buffer says, is this his saying? Or somebody else is saying? One of those ring announcers say it. It might be Michael Buffer. I think that's one of his trademark sayings. One's O has got to go.
I never heard that before.
Yeah. Somebody said it. Somebody
Mm. You
somebody said
got me
it.
on that one, Joe.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that at a championship fight. One's O has got to go, but in this case, with the Miami and New York Jets, one of them dudes gonna get their first victory. One of them gonna get their first victory.
Well, at least it's not New Orleans Saints.
Yeah.
It's not the Saints.
Right.
It's not
Right.
against the Saints.
So it's a battle. It's the battle of the basement. The battle of the basement.
The cellar dwellers.
The cellar dwellers. And
Mm,
speaking
mm,
and speaking of gangrene,
mm-hmm.
of course,
Here we
like I
go.
said, with the Eagles, you have winning culture and then you have losing culture. See, with losing culture, your special teams make a great play and do the same exactly, block a field goal and return it for a touchdown.
Right.
Take the lead.
Yes.
You have less than 2 minutes left in the game.
Crazy.
You would think, oh, this might be it. This might be it. This might be it.
1-2.
Yeah. So you think.
1-2.
Think. But then Baker Mayfield, he says, not so fast.
The Jets made him look great.
Yeah.
The Jets made him look great.
Yeah.
Like he belonged in the Hall of Fame, Joe.
Listen. I gotta give it. Listen. I gotta give some credit to Baker. Baker's starting this year off on a little tear here.
He is.
He's looking very kind of somewhat elite here. This is his third straight comeback victory in the final seconds.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though, Joe. He's playing from behind. He's
Yeah.
desperate.
Yeah.
Win it out.
Say that again.
Win it out.
Yeah, he did playing from behind essentially, but you got to look at the caliber of teams that he played against too. But still,
I get it.
that's not his fault nor his team's fault. They don't make the schedule, so they doing
Listen,
what they need to do.
I give him credit as well from where he came from to where
Mm,
he's at now.
hmm.
Um, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is a better fit for him.
Seems that way.
They had nothing to lose.
Yeah,
They had a solid team
they do.
that just needed a plug and play quarterback. And
Same
and
situation.
Baker Mayfield fit that bill.
Yep, he does.
Say 19 for 29, uh, 233 yards, one
Mm-hmm.
touchdown, zero interceptions. That's a clean game.
Mm-hmm.
He got sacked what? One of 8 times.
Mm-hmm.
So he played a clean game. That's all I can say. He played a clean game. He
Yeah.
didn't he didn't force it.
He didn't force anything. Yeah, he played what was given to him. And of course, the defense, as porous as Jets defense is,
Yeah,
they gave up the game that they could have potentially won. All they had to do was stop them on the last series, and they could have turned the ball over and sealed the deal. But unfortunately, they couldn't. And this is where I talk about winning culture and losing culture, Chef, because you played a team that committed 10 penalties in the first quarter. 10.
10.
10 penalties in the first freaking quarter.
Cut it out, man.
And you still couldn't take advantage of that. You still couldn't capitalize off of that. That's number one. Number two, on critical third down plays,
Yeah,
you give up yardage, or you yourself catch a penalty. When you're driving down the field,
Mhm.
and you throw a back-breaking pick six at the end of the first half. Poor execution.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
not 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 so much bad play calling, but executing that play was poor. The,
Porous.
the reason being is that I wouldn't even blame Tyrod Taylor for that pick six. Garrett Wilson didn't come back to the ball. Garrett Wilson, he's 4 years in the league now. This is year 4 for him. He got it. He got to know when you come in when you seeing it when you're running the out route like that, you got to come back to the ball.
Yeah,
Don't just sit there and let the ball come to you, because if they're playing cover two, the safety is going to anticipate that. He's going to jump it with ease. You got to come back to it and to protect your quarterback and prevent the safety from jumping on it. You got to come back to it.
yeah.
And that easily could have been a first down.
Easily, yeah.
So that pick six, if there was no pick six, that would have been their first victory.
So explain to me how Tyrod Taylor came into the game. What happened to Justin Fields in the first quarter?
No, there was no Justin Fields. Justin Fields didn't play at all. He was on
He didn't
concussion.
play at all. He was okay.
Yeah, and then Tyrod Taylor played a great game.
Okay,
Yeah, he definitely played a great game. So I really don't fault him on that pick six.
I got you.
That's on Garrett. You're an elite receiver. You gotta read the defense. By this time you gotta understand how the defense is scheming, and you gotta know that somebody's behind you.
Who was the corner that allowed that deep route? And
I forget his name right now. The guy that the dude that had the pick six.
yeah, he allowed the deep route and he got beat. And the receiver caught the ball and stepped out of bounds.
Oh, the one-handed grab.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, that
In
was Sauce.
closing minutes.
Oh, that was Sauce. That was on Sauce.
I thought that was
Yeah,
Sauce.
yeah, that was on
Like
Sauce.
game is on the line, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That was on Sauce. So your two cornerstones making mental errors in their 4th year in the league.
Hmm,
They got to do better.
yeah,
Them two guys signed major multi-year deals, 4 or 5 years, over 100 million, both of them. So clearly, the organization looks at them as the cornerstones.
yeah.
That's
And all
why,
of a sudden,
you know what I'm saying? If
and
you,
all of a sudden now Sauce is questionable for week 4. That's
yeah,
interesting. That's
yeah,
interesting.
a lot of major injuries on the Jets too. Quincy Williams is going to be out for 4 weeks.
Injuries
So
hurt.
yeah, so it's gonna be shaky for New York going into week 4 playing against Miami. They
Yeah.
just may not pull it off. May or may not
Mm,
pull it off. Going to heavily rely on the offense because
mm.
major key players is not playing.
They got to get it together over there.
Yeah, got to get it together. Got to get it together. So um yeah, so if you if you don't you see the contrast between them and Philadelphia. That in a nutshell. You see both games. You see the contrast in a nutshell.
Yeah.
So
So.
yeah, I mean, but I give him credit for I give him credit for their fight though, because they was down 26 at the half, and I thought, oh man, another one, another disastrous loss. But then I seen when they came back, I said, oh okay. I mean, at least they put up a fight,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
you know. But and then when they blocked that field goal, I said, oh, wait a minute now, wait a minute. But then it's the Jets.
That loser mentality, you say?
Yeah, exactly. Mental errors, mental mistakes, mental errors.
Sauce. You gave up the big play.
Yeah. The one you talking about, the one hand grab, right?
Yeah, well, it was like closing seconds, and
Yeah.
Baker
That
Baker
was on
heaved
sauce.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was on
Baker.
sauce. That
Yeah,
was on sauce. But anyway, Buccaneers 29-27 over the Jets. Chargers 23-20 over the Broncos.
yeah.
Bo Nix and the crew. Um, Saints again, like you said, Seahawks. Saints,
That's it.
mollywopped.
We,
44-13 over the Saints.
yeah,
49ers game winning field goal,
yeah,
16-15 over the Cardinals.
that was good.
Yeah. The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. The Bears.
They
The Bears.
took. They listen. They didn't. They kept their foot on the gas, unlike the Giants,
Yeah.
and
They ain't let up.
They ain't let up.
They ain't let up. They ain't
Sent
let up.
them boys home packing.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's right.
get the heck up out of here, man.
Uh-huh.
What? CD Woo? CD what? Yeah,
CD's gonna be out for a couple of weeks with a high ankle sprain.
yeah, I saw that.
So unfortunate for that brother. Hope he gets better soon, because they definitely gonna need him.
Yeah,
But
yeah, they got nobody now at this point besides
well,
their running.
they still got George Pickens to throw to, but that's only one guy.
Yeah, but he's gonna be
Yeah.
easy to stop if you're a good defense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now you're gonna have to rely on your running back.
Right.
Good
That's right.
luck. Good luck.
Yes.
You can only ride a horse so many times a day.
Mm-hmm. I
You know what I'm
know.
saying?
Yeah, you and that type of offense is not a really a ground and pound offense.
No, it's not a
And
stout offense at all.
Brian Schottenheimer, he's an offensive mind. He's not gonna really
Mm-mm.
coach like that.
No,
He's not a ground and pound guy.
no.
So we'll see what they come up with.
Good luck.
But Cowboys lose to the Bears 31-14. Caleb Williams played great.
You did.
He did his thing.
You
So
did.
shout out to him.
Salute to that man.
Mm-hmm. 49ers game winning field goal 16-15 over the Cardinals. Chiefs over the Giants. Russ regressed terribly. And Chef, what I tell you, this is deja vu, man. This is like Eli Manning, Kurt Warner all
Kirk
over
Warner
again.
all over again.
Think Kurt.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you like this. Hopefully this school year turns
Mhm.
out better than that school year, because it took
Right.
Eli Manning several seasons to get it right.
Mhm.
Several seasons, and yes, I think Dart Jackson is is years ahead of Eli, where Eli was in this position.
Mhm.
I think Jackson is NFL ready,
Okay.
but I don't, man. But you can see his progression getting better as he's carrying that clipboard. He's learning the
Uh-huh.
plays. He's doing the right thing because I mean I get it. I get it. I promise you. But if you're gonna go that early, at least try Jameis Winston.
Mm-hmm.
You know, say give Jameis because yeah, we know Russell's gonna do Russell things. You know. And
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people, yeah, we could say we was totally misled, run amok,
Mm-hmm.
bamboozled when we played the Cowboys because the Cowboys gave it up. They don't
Right.
have a deep defense. So,
Yeah,
but we've seen glimpses of what the Giants can be
that's right.
behind the right arm, and
Mm-hmm.
I do believe Jackson is the better arm. He's the better mind. I think Russell, his better years, excuse me, Russ, is behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Now he could game clock manage this game better. So he doesn't have to go deep route all the time. And
Right.
he gave up the booty too many times. Par. Pause.
Pause. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Throwing interceptions in the middle of the game. Why? Why are we going deep?
Yeah.
Kansas City didn't do nothing special in the first half.
No. No.
For
He
him to
regret. Yeah.
be
He regressed. He
yeah,
regressed badly since game two. Game two, he
old
looked
Russ.
phenomenal game two, except for that interception at the end. And that interception was probably the start of his regression because it carried over into this game.
Heavy. Heavy.
Yeah.
And the Giants fans are gonna get what they want this weekend, which is, Jackson Dart to start.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. I get it. I would love to see the kid out there. I want to see him get a chance. I want to see what we got with him behind the
Mm-hmm.
helm. But is it too soon? I think so. In some ways, the Giants are not winning the Super Bowl this year. So why is everybody in a rush, right? But listen, I digress. It is what it is. New York, New York want New York things, but New York Giants is not like the Knicks, the Jets, and the Mets or the Yankees. We've been to the promised land before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The Giants have, that is.
Right.
So we shouldn't be so desperate. I hate to
Yeah.
say it that way, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? The Jets have every right not to be desperate, but to be hungry. There's a
Yeah.
difference.
It's a difference.
Giants sound desperate right now. Like we just won the Super Bowl. Relax. We're not gonna win every year now.
Yeah.
Relax. So let this kid cook. Let him learn everything he needs to learn because at the end of the day, if this experiment doesn't work, then the next thing you let go is the coach. Then why do we drafted a quarterback based on the coach that if the coach isn't here, then who's going to coach him? Because he's not going to be the next coach's guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's possible.
it's like you're walking into a trap at that point because now
Yeah,
you
and
just
I
wasted
wouldn't
a pick.
and I wouldn't have started him against the San Diego Chargers either.
No,
San Diego Chargers is one of the top defenses in the league.
no, no. But you know what?
So yeah,
Any given Sunday, Joe.
right. Especially one of the top safeties in the league, Derwin James. He's practically the quarterback on defense.
Yeah.
Derwin James is licking his chops, I imagine.
I mean, the Giants got a better offensive line than last year, but what do you do when the Giants lose? Who you gonna blame then? Oh, the coach. Oh, the offensive coordinator. Oh, the defensive coordinator. You're blaming everybody but the right thing. Patience. We're not patient enough to let this kid cook. Let him learn what he needs to learn.
Yeah, I personally think yeah, Dart is being inserted too early. I definitely would have, not definitely, but I probably would have waited until the Saints game because the
It's
Saints are
no
scheduled to
better.
play. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Saints are scheduled to play the Giants. Let's see how he does against a lesser team.
Yeah.
Can he handle that?
Give
Not against a top team.
no. Oh, you give him something easier to manage
Right,
to build his confidence
right,
that could take him into the next game. You're giving him nothing right now
right,
but
right.
calamity
Mm-hmm.
when
Mm-hmm.
you put him against the Chargers.
Yeah. I definitely, yeah. So I personally think it's definitely too hasty. Um Russell
Oh,
Wilson, I mean, I'm sure he understands what his role is. He knows he's not a
yeah.
guy that's going to be there forever per se. He's
That
there.
was only
He's
one
there.
season.
Yeah, he's there. He's there to keep the seat warm for the kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We
And,
get it.
right, right. But this was too hasty.
Yeah.
Too hasty. Who too hasty in my opinion.
Yeah.
Um, Expectations are not high for the Giants to excel. Although I saw him as a dark horse, a wild card, I still stand by that. But as far as everybody else is concerned, the expectations ain't high. So
No.
you didn't. So you don't need to panic. Pace yourself. I agree with you. Pace the kid. Let him hold the
Pace the
clipboard a little
kid.
bit longer. You don't throw him into the wolves like that. Not in this game. No.
Mm,
But
no.
in any event, KC gets their first victory over the G-men, 22-9. Um, so they finally get on the win column. Steelers 21-14 over the Patriots.
Mm,
A Rod looked efficient. Threw a couple of touchdowns there. So they're starting out 2-1, so they're starting out pretty good. But of course, it's Mike Tomlin. Mike
of
Tomlin.
course.
Mike Tomlin doesn't deal with slouches.
No. It's a
Mike,
Mike Tomlin effect.
yeah, Mike's definitely the Mike Tomlin effect. He's not going to he's not going to have his team slouching.
No.
Never, never. No matter who's at quarterback. So
Facts.
yeah, so that's not a surprise. And finally, last but definitely not least, the Lions Ravens game. Man, let me tell you,
That
the
was a Texas
Lions
shootout.
offense, the Lions offense was clicking on all cylinders. Clicking on all cylinders, man.
On fire.
They were on fire. David Montgomery, Jameer Gibbs. You
That
know,
was a
you know, I got
shootout.
you know I got love for them boys. Over 260 yards rushing combined between the two.
Oof.
Beasted.
Up the
Be-
gut, too.
Beasted.
I mean, look at the last run he did. Up the
Yeah,
gut and scored a touchdown with seconds
right.
left
Yeah.
in the
Game
game.
ceiling. Game ceiling.
Yeah. Mm, mm.
Game ceiling run. So
Derrick Henry was a no-show.
no, and Derrick Henry was beside himself because he fumbled again.
Yeah, yeah. Derrick Henry wasn't doing Derrick Henry things.
Yeah, exactly.
He gave up that game.
Yeah, yeah.
He didn't
Well,
control it.
it started because it was going back and forth, and then that fumble just started an
Yeah,
avalanche, and them guys just blew it out the water.
they did.
So,
Listen,
if for those who thought that Detroit was going to regress because Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn were gone,
mm,
sadly mistaken. They ain't miss a beat.
surprise. No,
They ain't miss
no,
a beat.
no, not even a little
So
bit. Not even a little bit.
on both the offensive and on the defense, on both the offensive and defensive side, they ain't
Listen, at the end of the day, that was the best game of the for week 3,
I think so.
bar none. I
Yeah,
think that was one of the best games. I mean, even with all the special teams plays of excitement, but from beginning to end, you just didn't know who was going to pull this win out.
right.
That's what I mean
Absolutely.
by that's one of the best games of week 3.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I truly enjoyed it. I mean, it kept me up.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a great game.
Yeah.
Shout out to Detroit. Um, Offensive efficiency, top notch.
Oh yeah.
Clicking on all, like I said, clicking on all cylinders.
Listen, when they ended
So,
last season, I already knew they were going to be coming into this season with some personal vendettas.
mm,
I already knew. That's why I picked them.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but 38-30 over the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens are 1-2. That's fine. That's not gonna shake my confidence in them. I believe the Baltimore Ravens is still gonna turn it around and have a winning season, and they're gonna be in the mix in the playoff heavy.
Oh yeah.
At least I've definitely still got them going to the big
No,
dance.
I
So
don't see that.
yeah,
I don't see that. But okay.
yeah.
They looked dangerous last night,
Yeah.
but I seen the flaws too.
Mm,
Seen the flaws. They gotta clean up a lot if they want to make it, especially just in that conference alone. Well, that conference is a little bit easier for them.
Hmm.
I think they could win out their conference. But playoff mix, man, AFC, what's that, East?
Right.
Yeah, I think they could win that one out. Who's in that conference?
No. You talking about the Ravens?
Yeah.
Oh no, the Ravens are in the NFC. I mean the AFC South. Are they? No, they're not AFC South. Um, man, where are they?
AFC North. AFC
AFC
North.
North. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
AFC
yeah.
North.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
So.
Well, they still got to get through Pittsburgh and Cincy, so I,
Hmm.
I don't see them getting past. It's not going to be an easy road.
No.
Not going to be an easy road. They already started off bad, but they can make up ground real quick.
Well, Cincinnati and Cleveland, they'll probably sweep now because of the injuries.
Of course.
Pittsburgh is going to be the issue.
Yes. Yes.
So that's how that go.
I don't know. Bengals is 2-1. So is Pittsburgh. So we'll see.
But Joe Burrow's hurt now, so I don't know how long they're gonna keep up that winning culture, those winning ways. I mean,
Hey,
I hope
that's
I hope they're able to. But
desperate measure calls for desperate times.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
Joe Burrow can heal up real quick.
That's true. I mean, it depends on the severity of injury, but it's possible.
Yeah,
It's definitely possible.
for sure.
Never say never. Any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday. But that's your NFL Week 3 recap, sir. But
Yes,
we're
sir.
gonna get into we're gonna pivot a little bit, man. I know we always say we talk predominantly NFL, but Vlad, I'm excited. I'm excited. This is the light at the end of the tunnel that I'm talking about. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of excited about what's ahead. Our beloved Knickerbockers are about to begin their season. Well, technically it's gonna be preseason, but in less than 10 days, preseason is gonna start. And we got a
Really?
new lineup and a new coach, and we got a bench.
We do got a bench.
The bench is benching.
I gotta tell you, man, we've been fans for years.
Mm-hmm.
We've been fans since the New York theme song was "We are New York.
Yes.
We are the New York Knicks.
Yeah.
New York Knicks. The New York Knicks basketball." We've been fans that way back.
Damn, you took it back to Channel 9 days.
Yeah,
Damn it, man.
WOR
Woo, WOR, yeah.
and TV.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous, man. I'm a little nervous. I gotta be honest. I've never been nervous. You know me, especially as a former player.
Mm-hmm.
We got this. We got this. We got this. And we usually do, but it's not. It's not the team that makes me nervous.
Mm-hmm.
It's the team philosophy. What is Mike Brown's philosophy? That's
Mm-hmm.
what's got me nervous. Like, what are we gonna be doing? Like, I already know he's gonna mix it up. I already know that who's not starting, who should be starting, whatever. I have an idea of how he wants to run his offense.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, so many people have come in here.
Come to the screen.
Oh, my bad. Can you see me?
No.
All right, there I go.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So many coaches and philosophies have touched the MSG Garden floor,
Mm-hmm.
and the longest I've seen was Pat Riley, his
Mm-hmm.
philosophy,
Mm-hmm.
and it transcends years
Mm-hmm.
to the point that we got Thibodeau, and it continued.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're getting something fresh, something brand new, and can it win us a championship is going to be the question.
Mm-hmm.
Because this Knicks team has been under Thibodeau's tutelage for what, 3 seasons?
Four.
Four?
Mm-hmm.
Four?
Mm-hmm.
And you're asking a team that's been together for just about the length of that to change
Right.
in one season. I don't know, man. That's a tall order, Ja.
5 seasons.
5 seasons. All right, that's a tall
Mhm.
order. That's a tall order. And I'm not talking about the Jalen Brunsons and the Josh Harts and the draft pick or picks that they had. I'm talking, the players that's been there for years
Mhm.
that we drafted that's still with us, right? Like Mitch, you know,
Mhm.
can will he thrive in this offense? And will he be given it's like question marks, what I'm saying? That it's gonna take not just the first start of the season to answer. It's gonna take the season. Where do we finish?
Right.
That's going to be the question. Where do we finish? Do we finish in a position where we're going into the playoffs strong, or are we still limping into the playoffs hurt?
Yeah, we always got to be aware of that. Come to the screen.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, Joe, I'm here.
Yeah, yeah. I don't see.
Oh shoot, let's go there, guy. All
Uh,
right.
um, yeah. So New York Knicks basketball has always been a culture of grind and defense.
Yeah,
And it's been a that type of culture has been permeating through different culture and different regime, and that's why when and I can say that because if it when you notice when Mike D'Antoni coached here, when Don Nelson coached here, they didn't last long.
yeah,
It was like it was like there was like a spit there was like a spit on the concrete, a hot to a spit on the concrete, and they were gone. Because the Knicks are not built. I mean, the environment is about grit, grime, defense, and heart.
right.
That's what the New York Knickerbockers is always about. I mean, how offense having an offensive firepower is a bonus,
Right.
but the Knicks has always been about defense. Um, the West Coast offense never doesn't work here.
No,
Uh,
no,
it's just not. It's just not what the energy doesn't call for that.
no.
The energy here is not that. When you step in the garden, that's not the garden energy. That's not the Madison Square Garden energy. And that's what I talk about with New York culture. New York culture is scrappy, competing, fighting, maybe some bullying. Although these current Knicks, they ain't fighters, but they play hard.
They do.
But they're not bullies like Oak and them were back in the days. But these guys play hard. And so they embody that cult. They embody that culture of having heart, playing hard, and competing. At least they embody that at least.
That
And
they
it's
do.
and it's always been like that. Mike Brown embodies that to a certain degree. Um, um, I still don't think Thibodeau should have been gone. I think this should have been Thibodeau's hot seat year. To get it right.
Yo,
Yeah,
yeah. Me and you both disagreed on that, but yeah, yeah,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think this should have been his hot seat. Yeah, he should have gotten an opportunity to take him to the next step, which is the finals. And I agree with you to that extent about I don't know if Mike Brown's coaching style is going to mesh well with these Knicks players. Are they going to be able to adjust with Mike Brown's coaching style? If
yeah.
Mike Brown's coaching style is anything remotely similar to Tibbs, without being stubborn and tiring his players out, then I think they should be good, and I think they should be able to return to the conference finals, if not the finals. But the pressure's on Mike Brown to take them to the next step, which is the NBA finals, and this is why Leon Rose and Leon Rose got these pieces to shore up the bench. Jordan Clarkson, Yabusele, um, Malcolm Brogdon, who can spell JB some minutes because he's a guard.
Right.
He's a point guard. He can bring the ball up. Um, Jordan Clarkson, shooting guard. He gets he gets buckets. He's gonna chuck it. Is
A
it
true shooting guard.
a true shooting guard?
Yeah.
Ain't no shot Jordan Clarkson ain't never scared of.
No.
Right? So he's that kind of guy. He's
Which
not
makes him
complete.
scary.
Yeah, yeah, but the only cons about Jordan Clark is he's streaky. He's not a consistent scorer. He's streaky. So that's something I'd be concerned about too. But the overall good thing about it is that we have a legit bench.
Yeah.
We have a legit bench that we can go to and mix it up with the starters and not worry about going on a scoring drought.
Agreed.
Shamit is still here.
Yeah, I like that move.
Yeah, with him establishing the 3-point shot.
I
He's
like
still
that.
here. Now it's all great adding these pieces, but now we stockpiled. So some guys gotta go. So I'm wondering if Deuce is gonna be out of here. I
That's
know
what it's looking like.
I got a strong feeling Deuce might be out of here. I
Deuce
know
is on the outside looking in for sure.
Tyler Kolek, I know he's definitely gone.
Another one, yeah.
Campaign most likely out of here too.
He should have been gone.
Right. You know what I
Back
mean? But
fighting Camel.
right. So but and then but who's backing up the bigs? Who's backing up OG Cat and Mitch? Because you got a whole bunch of guards. Are we keeping pressures? I know we got Yabu Sele, but aside from Yabu Sele, are we keeping pressures? Are we keeping Hakpuri? Is there room for those guys? Because you're stockpiled on guard play now.
Yeah.
So those kind of things are questions I think need to be answered or situations that need to be resolved. I mean, if you're able to keep all them guys, then hey, great. But I also understand some guys are out of here. With all them signings, I know some guys are going to be out of here. And if it's any of the bigs, that could spell some trouble.
Yeah.
But so I'm saying all that to say I'm still excited because I think I think right now we're back to being perennial contenders, meaning we're a team that's going to be expected to make the playoffs.
Yeah, so it has to be expected. Anything other than anything short. Because right now, to me, it's not a hot seat year for Mike Brown. It's a do or die season for Mike Brown. Like you came in, you took the job knowing what it entailed. So
Yeah,
be expected to be on the bubble every single game, night in, night out.
yeah,
You're,
you're going to be under the microscope.
you're going to be answering questions you wish you didn't have to deal with.
Yeah, yeah. And
If,
we also gotta just keep our fingers crossed that for the better part of the season, everybody's still gonna be healthy.
Mitchell Robinson.
Because once any of our major guys go down, like how Jason Tatum did, like how Halliburton did, it's gonna spell trouble.
Well, yeah.
Literally anybody.
Yeah, because there's a
Whether
lot
it be
invested.
whether it be Cat, whether it be OG, whether it be JB, especially JB. Whether it be Mikal Bridges, whether it be Josh Hart, any of them dudes go down at the wrong time in the season, we're in trouble.
I mean, that reared its ugly face when we went from the first half into the second half of the season when we lost Mitch.
Right. Exactly. Mitch go down, we're in trouble. Anybody in that starting five, because the projected starting five is those guys. Any of those
Yeah.
guys go down, we're in trouble.
Yeah. I think health wise, I think those guys are smart enough to take care of themselves
Mm-hmm.
because it looks to be that way.
Mm-hmm.
So I think health wise, we'll we should do by the end of the season, we should be 60-70% ready to go, right?
Yeah.
With some minor tweaks because the season is long.
The season is all right.
So I could see some what you call those minutes again? Where people are just taking time off just to be taking time off.
Load
Load
management.
management.
Uh-huh.
I
Uh,
could see I could see a couple of games of load managing,
right. Right.
depending on how we win it. So if Mike Brown could put us in the position to win and take the starters out of off the floor,
Yeah.
and the second string, third string could come in and continue, down the path of winning.
Yeah.
That's better basketball for New York.
Yeah.
But the fact that we were 2 minutes, 1 minute, and we're up 30 points, and Thibodeau has got our starters in there logging in major minutes. It's bananas to me, bro. What are we
Yeah.
doing? What are we doing? Anyway, so as long as I think the players take care of their bodies, mainly um, Mitch, if he can stay healthy. I think that's
Yeah.
the bigger question mark. I
Right.
think the Knicks will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my take on it. But again, we're talking a 60+ game season that
Right.
takes its toll on your body.
Yeah.
That's a lot of up and down, a lot of
That's
jumping.
right. Yeah, that's
Um,
right.
you know what I'm saying? So your knees, your body, your fatigue,
That
your
Achilles,
hand. Yeah, yeah,
that Achilles takes a beating.
yeah.
And that's why when one false move, that joint pops because it's the wear and tear. Like you
Yeah.
saw with Hallie and you saw with Tatum.
Mhm.
They just made one move. It was like boop. And but
Yeah.
we understand because it's the wear and tear of the season.
Yeah.
So we want or we pray that it doesn't happen to any guys. Anybody that on the Knicks, anybody major that pops an Achilles, it's like, oh shit.
So
But
I really want to think about it.
at least we right now we don't have a limited bench. We got a bench full of scorers now and
We
playmakers.
do. We do.
You know what I'm saying?
We do. So,
Yeah. So then
but
again, so maybe it won't be as bad because of the signings. Maybe it won't be as bad.
I think the signings was righteous and smart.
Yeah.
Um, Sometimes I forget that we made those signings. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because it's been so much football and baseball and other sports going on and so many big news. And then, the heartbreaker this week, shout out to the Lady Liberties. They got eliminated from the playoffs. So they're not
Mm-hmm.
going to repeat. Plus, their coach won't be coming back for
Mm-hmm.
another season. So now you start to say, okay, the only silver lining right now is the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only silver lining for New York. Because right
Mm-hmm.
now, the culture right now is it's a little dormant
Mm-hmm.
in New York. The sports culture in New York right now is a little dormant.
Right.
And we need CPR.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact.
So
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I that's the only thing that makes me nervous, though, Ja. Honestly speaking, is the coaching situation.
Mm-hmm.
Did he even get an offensive coordinator, meaning a second coach? Did he even do that?
Mm-hmm.
And if he didn't, what state is the Knicks in offensively? What state are we in? Are we
Mm-hmm.
going to be looking like pass the ball and go chuck? Or are we going to have an efficient, a real offense?
Mm-hmm.
So that's another question mark. That was one of my biggest off-season question marks for the Knicks. Had Thibodeau stayed, is what are the Knicks brass going to do about Thibodeau controlling the offense? Well, simply put, they fired him. Okay, great. But who do you bring in to check him? To check the new coach, whoever that at the time was going to be, but we know who it is now, Mike
Hmm.
Brown. And he does have a winning pedigree. I'm not going to take that away from him.
Yeah,
He did a lot in Cleveland, a lot in Sacramento, learned a
yeah,
lot in Golden State. So he
yeah,
brings a championship pedigree.
sure.
So he has a winning culture. He's not a loser by far.
Hmm.
But can he turn a ragtag Knicks? And I mean ragtag, I mean beat up Knicks team and establish a culture here that's a winning culture to get us to the next round, the championship round. And
Hmm.
not just into the championship. Let's not get there. Let's win. Let's compete.
Right. I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig it. You got damn it, man.
Oh shoot. Well, just New York sports in general, man. I mean, what are we doing right now? You
Yeah,
you block a field goal, you run it in, and you still lose the game. You're
yeah,
up, you're winning, and you find a way to lose the game. Sound like
yeah.
Herman Brown. You play the game to win. Hello?
You know what I'm saying?
You play to win. So
Exactly.
I just the New York sports scene in general, the Mets. What are we doing, bro? I mean, we was running the league, we was up 20 something games, I think, something like that. And then
Hmm.
the second half of the season, the bottom fell out. Now we're looking like we can't even make the playoffs because I think they lost tonight again. So now with two losses in in the loss column,
Man,
behind Cincy of the last playoff play-in spot.
wow.
So we go from winning our division to now struggling to get into the playoffs.
Fighting for a playoff spot.
Fight for a playoff spot. So that's a rebuild situation. And then again, like I said, the Liberty getting eliminated this week. That broke my heart. And then
Mm.
on top of that, you fire the coach in a so to speak manner. You're not
Right.
re-signing her. So what does that tell me? You don't want her.
You don't want it, right?
And then the Jets, which I discussed earlier, the Giants, which I discussed earlier. The Yankees are doing decent, but still though, it should be doing better. So New York, just the New York sports scene, man. It's like wow, what are we doing right now?
Hmm.
But that's my damn it, man.
Okay. Um,
You're wearing the
I think
hat
I'm
too.
gonna, um, yeah, I think I'm gonna echo that. Um, New York sports is down in the doldrums right now. Um, it's not a, it's not necessarily enjoyable to watch. It's
No,
most very stressful to watch.
it is.
Um, me personally, when I was watching the Jets Buccaneers game, I I turned to the WNBA playoffs because I said
See,
because I found myself stressing out. I said I can't deal with this. I mean, these dudes about to get blown out again. I mean, little did I know that was gonna make a they was gonna make a comeback. I was impressed by that. So, um, but the way they made the comeback and then the way they lost the game, mental error is those things are too heartbreaking to watch. Um, too too stressed to watch it over at times, especially as a fan that you've been emotionally invested in for years. It's just a thing where um Jade being jadedness if that is such a word, jadedness kicks in and you become indifferent at times and you just have to choose to make a pivot and move away and watch something else. Um
being jaded is a thing, man.
yeah, yeah. So um but I ended up watching the highlights, of course, of the second half and saw that they made the comeback and I saw how they lost and I said, I'm glad I ain't watched the rest of the game
Mm, mm.
because I'd have been that definitely would have been too stressful to watch. To the fact that you're literally a minute away from winning, all to sucked up in defeat.
Yeah. Well, listen.
And the pro and just yeah, but In addition, even the Giants, the poor play, it's
They didn't
frustrating
even
all over.
show up.
Yeah, it's just frustrating to see. Um, they got to turn it around. I know Dable's in a hot seat now, but I think that's probably why he made that move because something needs to be done.
But it's in haste. You just made a you made you made a bad decision worse.
You're right, right. That's all
Stick
you
to
did essentially. Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Come on.
Hmm.
You doing that shows the brass that you ain't got no backbone and you're gonna bend. Stick to your
Mm.
guns.
Well, we don't know whether or not the brass he made the haste move on his own or the brass told him. So
I can see it.
I'll personally leave that in the air as to what happened. But the move, regardless of who made that decision, the move wasn't haste.
Yes.
Definitely wasn't haste. So I
They want
I agree with that.
and they probably want to see the young boy play. They want to see
Yeah,
what they got.
yeah, yeah.
That's the entire everybody.
Mm-hmm.
From the top all the way down to the bottom. They want to see this young what he got.
Right. For sure. For sure.
And when they got Jackson Dart in the draft, I'm sure they were beside themselves, right? But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, they also got Russell Wilson. So they probably in the draft room. Damn, what the heck did we just do?
Mm-hmm.
We just created a controversy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is essentially that's what you did. You you got a big name quarterback to train a rookie,
Mm-hmm.
and the big name quarterback can't hang. Controversy.
Well, I mean, I would like to think, to Russell's credit, he's been in the game long enough to understand the business of it and the politics of it.
That's why he's not upset.
Right. Exactly. He knows what it is.
He knows what it is. He knew
Yeah.
what it was when it happened.
When it happened. Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
I think the Giants had all intentions on drafting Shador
Mm,
in the beginning, and then when that whole thing, whatever happened, I felt like I missed something, Joe. When that whole
mm-hmm,
thing happened, when Shador's stock dropped,
mm-hmm.
and they grabbed Jackson Dart, I think that was a game changer.
Right.
I think that changed everything for the Giants, for Russell Wilson, and
Mm-hmm.
Brian Dabble.
Mm,
I think that changed everything. The energy, the everything was changed, and they had to. It was like, okay, what do we do now? We
mm-hmm.
got to play it out. Here we go.
Yeah. Gotta be played out.
Yeah, gotta let it play out.
All right. Well, that's my damn it, man. And that is our show. And we thank you once again for tuning in. And tune in next week. We hope to see you again next week. And on behalf of the chef, this is the
Yes.
drum major. Always remember, whatever you do, make sure you love what you do so you can embrace the grind. WGR Sports. Till next time, God.
And listen. If you like our show, leave us a comment. If you want to be a guest on our show, let us know. We'll bring you on. We're
Mhm.
currently not doing lives right now. Excuse me, we're doing pre-tape for purposes, for reasons. Like we know we're two busy men gathering a lot of intel for you guys, and it's coming straight with no chaser. So if you want to be a guest on the show, you got an opinion, no cursing, no nothing like that. You want to be a guest, let us know.
Mhm.
Or if you got a comment you want us to read on the air, let us know. I'll read it. I'll read it.
Absolutely.
All right. Salute.
All right.